Game 6 of the NBA Finals. San Antonio Spurs look so strong. And for the majority of the game, they seem to dominate, at least the first 3 quarters. Not a blowout, just dominate. Answering every shot with shot and better. Fourth quarter, where it starts, it doesn't look like Miami has a chance because San Antonio's strong, but they battle back. And amazingly enough, they actually gained the lead a short time before the close of the fourth quarter. But then San Antonio, which is a strong team, goes up. I think it's about 5 points with only a few seconds, 40 seconds left in the game, around there. And seeing how strong of a team they are, San Antonio Spurs, it seemed hopeless for the Miami Heat. And then you see an interesting shot. It seemed like everybody in the stadium was deflated, like they knew it couldn't happen. But then there's a shot of Pat Riley, the president, standing while everybody else is sitting. And that's interesting. And then a team that seems like they're defeated and just don't have it in them to beat this strong team in this Game 6. Suddenly, through circumstances and shooting and key rebounds, they didn't give up. Well, people had already left the stadium giving up. The team didn't give up, and with just a couple seconds left in the game, they tied the game. And the San Antonio Spurs missed their last shot, and they went into overtime. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's interesting. That was like the most exciting and best part of the game. And there's still more exciting to come, but sometimes we give up in our faith right before the best part, the most exciting. And while there's still time left on the clock, while there's still breath in our lungs, we give up. But sometimes if you don't give up, the best is yet to come. You don't have to go out defeated. You don't have to go out beat by the enemy. You need to continue to trust in the Lord until the game is over, until there's no breath left in your lungs, or until you're translated. Well, Miami and San Antonio go into the overtime period, and they each play pretty much even, but a couple mistakes on Miami's side and whatever. They find themselves with a 1-point lead, a few seconds left. And easily San Antonio could have won that game, but again, through some defense and some clutch free throws, they found themselves 103-100 with 1.5 seconds left, around there, and they block the final shot and they actually win the game. And that's how it is. I mean, God is upon his throne. He's standing for us. He's with us. And we may look at circumstances and say, you know what? It is impossible to win this game. It is. The enemy is stronger than us. They're playing better than us. They are more aggressive. And everything we try something, it seems like we're shot down and beat on it. But God is in control. And you don't want to give up on your faith and your walk with God before the most exciting and the best is yet to come. And in the conclusion of this just simple basketball game, really, that doesn't really have bearing in people's life, is meaningless. Because when it's done, so what? Then the next year comes and it's forgotten anyway. But in your life and in your faith, your perspective, you cannot give up. You need to move forward. And when you feel like the enemy has just beat you and you cannot move forward, God is there with you. You need to take hold of your faith and you need to continue continue, because you know what? The best is yet to come. And if you do that, you know what's going to happen at the end? You're going to win that game. You're going to win the game of life. And you're going to receive eternal life from the Lord. Because He stands for you. When everybody else around you has quit, everyone else around you in their heart is saying, you know what? It's hopeless. There's no way you can win, or you're not going to make it. You need to trust God in faith. And He will sit there. He will be there with you. And He'll give you the victory, because the best is yet to come. Trust the Lord. Don't give up. Continue playing until the clock runs out. And if you do that, continue striving, trusting in the Lord till the clock runs out, which is either you have no more breath in your lungs, or you're translated to meet the Lord in the air. You will be victorious and find that you won the game.